Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video, brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, into the action we go today on this Wednesday, September 24th, 2014. Markets are having a little bit of a bounce today. As you can see, we sold off early, came into a key support level. We pierced this down-sloping trend line, which was great support yesterday. We closed below it, but please note we did not confirm below it. So again, be aware of that. That's important because if you don't confirm below a support line, expect a bounce, or at least the possibility of a bounce. And in this case, that's exactly what happened. We got below, never confirmed. We hit this secondary trend line here and then just went straight up from there. Notice how we got back above this secondary downsloping trend line with ease, and the markets are now in sideways. Please look at this sideways consolidation over lunch and look at how tiny the volume is down here. And it's really interesting because, the markets definitely are coming across to me as extremely quiet right now. All right, almost as if it's the eye of the storm. You had some selling the last few days off of the top on Friday. Now the markets are trying, and they're going to try to bounce back. They're going to try to move back higher and move to a new all-time high. The question is, do they? Watch over the next couple days to see, do we make a new high or do we make a lower high? Lower high would be significant, obviously. And then when we come back down, do we make a lower low? That would be bearish for the overall markets. If we make a higher high, then it's back to kind of neutral to positive as the markets could grind higher. All right, so that's what we're seeing on this chart right now on the SPY, which mirrors the S&P 500. Again, this is the 10-minute chart, so each of those candles is 10-minute, making up the whole entire day. Couple things to note here today that I've been noticing. First of all, I gave out an options alert via the Hot Charts and Alerts, which is part of the Research Center today, and it is an awesome one. Let me just talk you guys through what the genius behind it is. First of all, this option, obviously options carry a lot of risk, right? But this options play, what I love about it is not only is it high risk, but it's also even higher reward. In addition, the premium you're paying for January contracts on this is literally like 12 cents. I mean, think about that. So you got all of the rest of September, October, November, December, and then most of January until expiration, and you're paying a 12-cent premium on this. That's amazing to me. Because, again, it's actually a mid-cap, which is what we're playing, but the potential is for this to be an easy 200% return play. I mean, easy. And it wouldn't even be a stretch to see that, in my opinion. So anyways, those of you that are members at InTheMoneyStocks.com, if you're a Research Center member, you got this trade. If you're not, you can sign up and get it now. It's still trading at the same levels where I gave it, so that's good. And again, we'll be watching this one closely. And again, there's a 7-day free trial for the Research Center. Research Center includes alerts, videos, you name it. It's everything to do with swing trading and investing. Okay, next up, let's go to a couple other charts out there. Alibaba is bouncing today, so we are seeing a bounce on Alibaba, although it has faded off the highs of the day. As you can see, it opened higher and faded back down. That's interesting to me. We're seeing some of the metals reverse, so we saw some pretty heavy losses on gold and silver early in the day. You can see silver on the SLV gap down, and we're actually now trying to break out of this consolidation pattern above the 50 MA. If we do that, you could easily move up here, and the high of the day today was basically the flat line at around the 1708 level here. And if we can take that out, that's a very bullish reversal. In addition, if you go to the spot silver chart, and this is the actual silver chart, not the SLV, the actual silver commodity chart, you'll see something amazing, which is a bottoming tail 2 days ago. There was a sell-off overnight, sharp sell-off, a reversal, and you had a beautiful bottoming tail. So that's still in place. And again, there's no guarantees on anything like this, but it is something that catches my eye when you get a bottoming tail at the recent low of a chart. Okay? And again, you can see silver starting to inch up as we speak. Another one of my favorite charts continues to be corn. I have the options on this. And again, I do believe that we're at or near a major bottom on corn. Same thing with wheat. A lot of these commodities like sugar, wheat, and corn. And again, I want to show you these daily charts because they're really astronomical. I mean, it's amazing. Take a look. So this is the daily chart of corn. I mean, look at the oversold from 35 bucks almost straight down to 23. Think about percentage terms, what type of drop that is. Now look at the ETF for wheat here. WEAT, and look at that chart. I mean, it's the same chart from 17.5 to $18 to basically $10 to $11. And that's getting a little bit of a bounce. And look at the SGG, which is the ETF for sugar. I mean, look at these drops. So the beauty of this, what this tells me is that at some point they will bounce. Now, again, could they go lower? Certainly. But when they do bounce, you're going to get a beautiful move. And most likely, like on sugar, when this thing bounces, I mean, this could go back to the 20. And if it squeezes, it should go back to this gap fill right here, which will be all the way at $45 a share, maybe even the 50 above that. There's a lot of resistance right here and right here as a potential level as well, which is all the way at 47. So I mean, think about the gain on that, and that's a commodity. I mean, it's not even a stock that could have like good earnings or something. It's just a flat out commodity. So anyways, just something to kind of keep an eye on here that I'm interested in. I'm just passing along to you guys my insight. JP Morgan today up again today. That stock's been strong. Goldman had a good pullback a couple days ago. A small bounce on that. Baidu is having a good bounce today after a couple ugly sell-off days. Look at this triple top. Now, the thing is, if you come back up to a triple top, likelihood is you're going to break through it to the upside. But as long as you don't come back, it could go down. So, I mean, that's the thing to remember. If you're a short Baidu, then you don't want to see it go back to this upper level. If it goes back and it breaks, I would cover right away. If you're looking for a long, I don't think I'd mess around with it because it's so high on the chart at this point. But nonetheless, just keep an eye on it in the short term here. All right, a couple other things to go over here, a couple other charts that I want to bring up. Netflix today, Netflix getting a little bit of a bounce back, but notice the inside bar consolidation that's beginning. It's too preliminary to call this a bear flag just yet, but again, it has that potential maybe by Friday or so to really start shaping up beautifully on that. All right, U.S. Steel, look at this one. U.S. Steel continues to collapse here. Beautiful sell-off. Where are you buying this? For a day trade, potentially a swing trade for a day or two, right here. Gap fill. Gap fill 20 MA is going to come into that. The price on that is $41.54. So that's a beautiful little level right there. All right, a couple other stocks that are interesting today. Notice Facebook. Facebook is not rising with the market, but that's mainly because it had a big pop yesterday. Twitter, on the other hand, is having a nice move today, up about 90 cents. And look at GoPro, guys. I mean, this stock just keeps going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny. Really amazing stuff here on GoPro, as it is now up another $5.50. Where's this going? That's anyone's guess at this point, folks. I won't even pretend to know where this thing is going to stop at this stage of the game. It's been an amazing move, a momentum move, and again, I think part of the issue here is that there aren't that many shares outstanding because they're all still in lockup from the IPO, so there can't be a lot of sellers. So you're just getting short squeeze out of short squeeze here as it's pushing up. So pretty crazy. All right. I think that's about it. Let's just flip back to the SPY here and go back to the intraday and just do a final sighting on what the market's doing. You have a bull flag here, which looks like it's starting to try to play out here on the SPY. We'll see if it goes up. This is your target if it goes up this upper line right here. Have a great afternoon, great evening. Don't forget, come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com as trades basically every day are being released inside the Research Center. Come join us. Take the 7-day free trial. We'll talk to you soon.